You are not a Tyrannosaurus Rex. You are not even a predator. You are a newborn dung beetle. Your body is only a few millimeters long, and your entire world is a pile of shit. Don't laugh. To you, this is not garbage. It is food. It is shelter. It is wealth. And someday, it will be the first meal your children ever eat. But there is one problem. You are not the only one after it. You crawl out of the soil for the first time. The air is filled with the smell of earth, plants, and decay. You cannot see very far. Everything around you is simply too enormous. A fallen branch looks like a wall. A stone looks like a mountain. And then, the ground begins to shake. Once, twice. The forest ahead starts to move. Something is coming. You stop. Then you see it. A massive leg emerges between the trees. Then another. A gigantic body passes above you. You cannot even see the whole animal. You only know one thing. It is enormous. Every step sends vibrations through the ground. And if one of those feet lands on you, you are finished. But you do not run, because you know what is about to happen. This giant animal is about to leave behind the most valuable thing in your world. Then it stops. Its enormous body shifts, and suddenly thud. A steaming mass of dung crashes onto the ground. Mud flies. The air fills with its smell. To the dinosaur, it means nothing. Just another ordinary moment. But to you, a war has begun. You rush toward it, but you are not the first. Dung beetles are already arriving from every direction. They crawl over the fresh dung. They fight for the best pieces. Because the fresher it is, the more valuable it becomes. You have to move fast. You dig. Once, twice, then you find the perfect piece. You begin shaping it. Push, roll, compress, roll again. Soon, the ball is larger than your own body. Now you have to leave, because the others have noticed. Another beetle charges toward you. It slams into your ball. You refuse to move. It attacks again. You dig your legs into the ground. Two tiny insects are now fighting over a ball of dung. No claws, no teeth, no blood, but for the loser. This could mean losing the only food available today. You push with everything you have. The ball rolls forward. You win. But the real danger has only just begun. You have to get away. You push the ball across the ground. Why? Because the dung pile is dangerous. There are too many competitors and too many predators. You need to find somewhere safe. Then bury your food. But moving something larger than your own body is not easy. You push with your hind legs. Your body moves backward. The ball slowly rolls forward. One step, then another. Finally, you leave the chaos behind. And then, the light above you disappears. You freeze. A small predator passes overhead. You flatten yourself against the ground. Do not move. For several seconds. Nothing happens. Then the danger is gone. You stand again. And keep pushing. You don't know how far you have to go. You only know one thing. You cannot stop. The sun begins to disappear. The forest becomes darker. For a human, night is simply darkness. For you, it means losing your world. Every stone looks the same. Every plant looks the same. If you lose your direction, you may never find your way home. And worse, another beetle could find your food. So you look upward. For the first time, you pay attention to the sky. There are no roads, no signs, no maps, but there is light. And that light can tell you where to go. Dung beetles possess remarkable navigational abilities. Some species can use the sun, the moon, and even patterns of polarized light in the sky to maintain a straight course. For an animal only a few millimeters long, the sky is a map. You correct your direction, then keep pushing, step by step. The dinosaur world behind you grows quieter, and you carry your entire fortune into the darkness. Eventually, you find soft soil. You stop and begin to dig. One tiny piece of soil at a time, the tunnel grows deeper. The outside world slowly disappears. The footsteps of dinosaurs become distant. It is dark down here, but you are finally safe. You pull the dung ball underground. And now, you do something even more important. You prepare it for the next generation. The dung is not simply tonight's dinner, it is a nursery. You store food underground. You prepare it for your offspring. And when the larvae hatch, they do not need to leave the nest to find food. Their first meal is already waiting for them. To you, this ball is a pantry, a home, and a chance for your children to survive. You have done your job. But above you, the giants continue moving. The next morning, the sun rises again. A massive herbivore walks through the forest. It has no idea you exist. It does not know about your underground tunnel. It does not know about the dung ball you buried yesterday. But its entire life is feeding your world. It eats plants. It turns those plants into dung. You carry that dung into the soil. Microorganisms break it down. Nutrients return to the ground. Plants grow again. New dinosaurs eat those plants. And then they leave more dung behind. The cycle begins again. You are only a few millimeters long, but you live inside a world powered by giants. And you do not know that the giants will eventually die. You don't know what a dinosaur is. You don't know the name Tyrannosaurus. You don't know what extinction means. You only know today. Today there is food. Today you must find shelter. Today you must survive. Your parents lived this way. Your children will live this way. One generation, then another, then another. 1,000 generations. 10,000. Time means almost nothing to you. Your world is small. A dung ball, a tunnel, a forest, and then the world changes. One day, the sky is different. Temperatures change. Plants change. Animals change. You do not understand why. You only know that the giants are becoming fewer. And then, they disappear. The Age of Dinosaurs ends. But your world does not. Because your world never belonged to the dinosaurs. It belonged to whatever could adapt. New animals appear. New giants rise. Mammals spread across the planet. They become larger. They become more numerous. And they leave behind the same thing you need. Dung. So you continue. Animals change. Continents move. Climates shift. Millions of years pass. But you keep doing the same thing. Find dung. Make a ball. Roll it away. Bury it. Reproduce. Repeat. You never ruled the earth. You are not a Tyrannosaurus. Not a lion. Not an elephant. No animal runs from you. Most creatures would never even notice you. You can be crushed by a single careless step. But you have something the giants do not. You do not need the world to be built for you. You only need to find a way to survive. And then, keep doing it. Giants disappear. Forests change. Climates change. Oceans change. Entire ages come to an end. And still, you crawl out of the soil, looking for the next pile of dung. So the next time you see a dung beetle pushing its little ball, don't be so quick to call it disgusting. Imagine shrinking yourself down to a few millimeters. Suddenly, everything changes. A stone becomes a mountain. A blade of grass becomes a towering tree. And a dinosaur becomes a moving giant passing above your head. That disgusting pile on the ground, it is food. It is shelter. It is wealth. It is the future of your children. You do not have to become the strongest animal. You do not have to become the biggest. You do not even have to be noticed. Sometimes, survival belongs to the creature that discovers an opportunity everyone else ignores, and simply refuses to stop. Step by step, push by push, rolling a ball of dung beneath the feet of giants, through forests, through changing climates, through the rise and fall of entire worlds, until one day, we finally notice you, a tiny creature that lived beneath the shadow of giants. You never ruled the earth, but you survived countless versions of it. The giants came. The giants disappeared. The ages ended. Life continued, and while all of that was happening, a creature only a few millimeters long was still moving forward. Before us, life had already learned how to survive.